Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm Lou's mother. Today I'll just be giving a little info about Lou. A lot of you saw the last video I posted of him trying to get into a medical medicine cabinet in my bathroom. He's very smart. I've actually run out of places to put the hair ties. Um, but this is going to be a short biography, like I said. I adopted Lou last year, 2019. I originally was his foster, but then I fell in love with him, and I believe he was 7 months old when I adopted him officially and had him put on my lease. Um, he is about a year and a half old, so that would make him a 21-year-old guy in human years. And he weighs 8.6 pounds. For those of you who use kilograms, grams, the metric system, he will be about 4 kilograms. He is not actually heavy. That's actually perfect weight, because his sisters, which are white, mostly white with a couple black spots on their heads, he's the only pure black one. He's actually the lightest, but he is a good weight, because I don't feed him that many treats, only for training. I taught him how to sit pretty, and we are working on holding sit pretty at the current moment. And he's black, like I said. He has quite the personality. His personality did not fit his original name. The lady who adopted him and then returned him to Love and Purr's sanctuary named him Lucifer, because she did not correct his behavioral issues as a kitten and was bullying the other cats. So therefore, because of that lack of correction, I can't own any other cats with him, because he will bully them. I mean, he tolerates them, but he can be a bully. He according to Love and Purrs, he's good with larger dogs, anything bigger than a Chihuahua or toy poodle, something like that size. Let's see, what else? I guess we are working on the enrichment and listening to Mother. But he is so smart. Yes, hi. You want to say hi? This is Lou. He says hi. And, he's really wanting attention right now. Hi, Lou. Hi. He is my fur baby. I gave him a middle name earlier this year. His full name now is Lou Thackeray Carter. Thackeray as in Thackeray Binks from the movie Hocus Pocus starring Bette Midler. What else is it? He loves his toys. He has a rainbow, I call it a rainbow snake. It's basically a little string toy on a stick that has different color stripes on it. That came with him. That was his comfort toy. He loves the blue mouse. I bought him a year or less than a year ago, and it still has the eyes, which is a miracle because he rabbit kicks it with his back feet. And he loves random objects from the house. Hair ties. I can't keep them. He finds them and then takes them off as hunting trophies. And ain't those milk jug rings, the rings around the milk jugs, I call that a cat hockey puck. And he's a little weird when it comes to water. Water, he loves drinking from the sink, but he's not the most graceful of sink drinkers. And I have caught him in the act. When he was drinking from his water bowl, he will use his paw, dip it in the water, and lick his paw. My family has owned a couple of cats that did that, which is cool. Different, for sure. What else can I tell you about Lou? He has his moments. He can be, I guess you would call them bipolar moments, because one minute he'll be loving on me, and the next minute biting the heck out of my arm for no apparent reason. I guess I need to uh, reinforce positive behavior with the spray bottle. My parents had a cat who was a mixed breed, uh, named Rusty, American Shorthair Tabby Mix. When he was younger, he would do the same thing like Lou would do. It would be like a hit and run, basically. Lou is not a purebred. I wonder what he's mixed with, but he's medium-haired domestic mix. Usually you hear like short hair. Short hair, long haired, but he's medium hair, which means he has not as much fur as long hair, but not short for like a short hair. I don't know if I would want a Sphynx cat. The ones that look bald, they have the peach fuzz fur, so they feel like suede. Those are actually more high maintenance, in my opinion, than regular cats, because you have to bathe them every other day and put sweaters on them and sun lotion. Too much work. Lou does not like going to the vets because of the carrier. And I don't like going to the vet with him, the carrier, either, because the carrier I have right now is the hard-sided one, and he doesn't feel like 8 pounds. He feels like a chonker. And hopefully my parents are going to give me one of those new backpack carriers with the bubble so you can see what's going on around outside. It would just be easier on me and him. And Lou has a schedule every morning. If I am not up by 6:30, he will start meowing in my ear and my face, trying to get me awake. So when I do get to the point of being awake, we automatically have a ritual every morning. I tell him to sit pretty and sit pretty. Well, hold shortly. And if he does that, he gets a treat. I give him 2 pieces of the Meow Mix, not Fancy Feast, Friskies, that's what I'm thinking, Friskies, treats that come in the big container, because we do go through a lot of treats every month, so it's easier for me to buy that. Lou loves wet food. I cannot enter the house with wet food because he will know it. And when I bring out the extra food dish, he goes berserk because he knows he's getting wet food, or as I call it, stinky food. Now, Lou has 2 part-time jobs. One, he's a part-time supervisor of the house, so he has to know what I'm doing and where I'm doing it. And his other part-time job is personal bath time lifeguard. He freaks when I take a bath. I will be uploading a video of that shortly. For those of you who have subscribed so far, thanks, really appreciate it. For those of you who haven't and are viewing this video, please subscribe. Because black cats matter too. There is a statistic when it comes to animal shelters. Usually black cats are the least adopted and therefore put down first. So, if y'all are thinking about adopting a cat, get a black cat. 1, they're the least adopted. 2, because of the gene that makes them black, they live longer. They have been proven to live longer because the gene that makes their fur black actually makes them hardier against certain diseases like FIP, FIV, and others. There's a